We'll see. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another think tank. I'm Dana. I am the Mumpreneur's UAE founder and a business coach, and I'm here with Nicoleta Mokransky, a digital media expert and the founder of Insight on Digital, and with Nancy Awad, who is the co-founder of Penelope Made This. Hello, ladies. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello. All right. The topic of today's talk is on deciphering the social media conundrum, and is built on challenges that Afroze is one of our members has, and we're gonna in this session we are gonna try to bringing you here. We're gonna try to help her. All right, and while helping her, I'm sure there are other women who experience similar challenges out there. So I like to start just a bit of housekeeping, just to tell that we are here for half an hour. So now it's 11:30. We'll finish by 12. All right, ladies? Great. Now, what I want to say, I will start by reading her message. Okay? I would like to start off with the biased thoughts of customers on social media, thinking only accounts with followers are actually worth anything. I don't work at just getting followers. What are they any good for me if there is no engagement or orders coming from them? The orders I get are all from word of mouth. The circle is increasing very gradually. The hype about social media boosting your sales is only a hype. I have worked with individuals producing barely any results. I have put ads for weeks, resulting in barely any interactions. So what you hear from here is that she's frustrated with social media. That how we're going to talk about how relevant the ads are, how relevant the follows are to. Is it the social media for sales? Is for social media for marketing? So we're going to touch on these topics. All right. So Nicoleta here is an expert, so she's going to give her experience as working with her clients, what she does for her clients from expert view. And Nancy here is a mumpreneur who sells actively on social media. She's very successful, so we're going to give her perspective, the way how she's done it. She's the success story. All right. So with this being said, I give it to you, Nicoleta. Is the first question what it is in your perspective, is social media for sales or marketing, or for both? What is it for?
I receive this question every day from my clients or from my potential clients. And what I am telling to them is social media, it's a tool, but it's a tool first for building brand awareness rather than direct sales. It's very important to use this tool, but all the time in conjunction or with other tools. And now looking to the profile of Royal Box Suite. I don't see here potential for sales. Why? Because there are only few followers, so you cannot expect sales if your channel has 147 followers or something like this. When we discuss the marketing strategy or how to create the strategy for the future, while taking into account a lot of actions. So I don't know if they have a strategy in plan or if they follow a plan. What I observe here is the page is very well done, but they are missing a few elements. For me, like an expert, I want to see the people behind the scene. Every time when I look to a channel, I want to see who is the people behind the scene. Is a man, is a woman. There are some videos where she appears, but not all the time. So it's very important to increase also the personal brand awareness, not only the company brand awareness. Yeah. This will be a first start.
Okay, thank you. All right, So you already start giving us tips, giving her tips, and that's amazing. Great, great, amazing. Now I like to move to Nancy. Nancy, how did you, and Nicoletta, thank you for bringing the followers up. We're gonna come back to that as well. So coming back to the same question, when you start, how was it for you, the transition from awareness to sales? How was it? When, like your journey towards from marketing to sales, from awareness to sales?
You're talking about Penelope Made This,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah.
So Penelope Made This is a homegrown business started in the UAE 2 years ago. And we didn't have followers eventually. We started with a blank page completely. Of course, you start with the people that you know, the people that you follow, and then you start getting recommendations. But followers are very, very important. Of course, followers are very important. One, because we are a society of copiers, so we want to, like, if I want to look at someone's Instagram account and I see that they don't have any followers, I would think that they either don't care about the followers or they don't have anyone who cares about their brand. So building those followers is very, very important. How do you get followers? It's because you have some type of content. People either like you personally. So we started with putting our personal information, a lot of our own videos, doing it, going to markets, working hard, setting up, carrying boxes, the heavy load. People want to know that you are working. They want to support you. There are a lot of too many kind of followers, too many kind of people who are attracted to you. Definitely you need to have, first of all, you need to make, if the lady is selling cakes, for instance, she needs to be making very good cakes, and I assume she does. So that's number one. She needs to be so proud of what she does. It's like posting your children photos. So you need to post as much as you want. Just kill the internet. No one really cares. Like, don't worry about your followers if they're going to be annoyed, yes or no, because they want you. We want to see what you are doing. We want to know that you are baking them. Like Nicoletta just said, where do you live? We would like to know where do you live. I need to know where is that food being cooked, to be honest with you. That's one very important concern I have with anybody who is selling food. I want to know where do they cook it, in which home do they cook it. Do they use their home or a facility? Because some people who are licensed, they use facilities. I want to see you in action. I want to see you behind the camera. I want to see your oven, your counter. I want to see you doing it, because you are telling me that you are doing it. So show me how you are doing it. What are the ingredients? I don't want to talk about everything, but that will bring up the followers automatically. And your content can be very basic, very, very basic. You can use templates. You can use, but the basic thing that you need to have is to start following, and I have gathered a big list of other accounts that are successful and that people use, and that my Instagram showed me today when I typed cakes and bakery and cookies, and it gave me a couple of suggestions. So I took them out. I checked their followers. I checked what they have, and start by following those people. Start by following the person who already did it and is still doing it. Learn from them. It's not copying, it's learning. Don't copy. Don't steal the followers. Don't go after their followers. Learn from what they are doing. Get inspired. That's what people, why you asked me to come here, Dana. It's because people say that I inspire them. Inspire. I have more than 5,000 followers on our Instagram account that are business owners. So you don't need to follow people who make cakes and cookies. Just follow any other entrepreneur and learn from them. Get inspired. See how often do they post per day. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop
Thank you.
here.
Thank you. All right. So we did find out that followers are important, because that was the question is like, why do I need these followers? Because they don't order anyway, and I get my orders from people that I know.
You don't know if they will order today. They might order tomorrow, or they might refer you. Referrals are very important. You might be, I don't eat cakes. personally, I don't eat cakes. It's Penelope actually who love to bake and who orders the cakes. So she's the one. I cannot have any sweet. I don't have a sweet tooth, but when I order for my family, I need to know that it's the best place that is actually providing us with the quality. Um, so I see as well how many do I have in common. I gathered a list here on my paper from all the accounts that I'm suggesting today. How many do I have that are actually following that? And that impacts me, impacts my decision. How many people I know already buy from this lady or follow her or are on her page, and that's how I will make a decision if I can trust the person.
Wow, that's very interesting. Never thought of that. Nicoletta, over to you. I know you
Mhm.
prepare a list of things and you started with putting herself out there, right? And which is what Nancy said. Anything else that you think that might help Afroze and other women like her?
Yes, and as Nancy said, for me it's also very important to see the space. When I order, for example, for my daughter, I was looking for recommendation. I ask my friends, where do you buy? And then I start checking if they have a website, if they have a Instagram, how is the Instagram looking? And after, it's very important to have a simplified ordering process. I don't have time to spend looking around, searching on. For me, it's important if I enter on Instagram to see first of all the products, a catalog with the products, then to have the prices, and then have call to action very easily. So, for example, if you want to order on this Instagram page, you have to follow 3-4 steps in order to see the catalog. These are basic rules that need to be followed. So simplifying the ordering process is very important. Also, when I look to a profile, I want to see which area, as Nancy mentioned, if it's written there that she's delivering to Dubai, to Sharjah, to Ajman, for me, for a small business, looks a little bit unreal. So better, my advice would be better to focus on your closest area than to spread into the entire Dubai. So look around to the area where you are live. Check what are your competitors there. Check what they are doing. Follow them, not copy them. It's very important to see how are their how is their sales strategy. And if we talk now about local business, what I do recommend to all my clients is to create a Google business profile. This is very important for small businesses. Because if you are not found on Google, you don't exist. People are not searching on Instagram. They first search on Google. So this is the basic first step. Open a Google business profile. It's very easy to be done, and it will improve your online visibility and will help you to find potential clients into your area. So go straight, focus to your clients around nearby you, not to Ajman, not to Sharjah. I'm sure you have a lot of potential clients around you.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
this, yeah.
Yeah. All right, Nancy. If you remember your journey as you started, I remember. I remember when you joined first networking event was I think 2 years ago, right? 2 years
Yeah.
ago in Arabian Ranchers. And you are already ahead of us. You show me how to create highlights, how to make the library of highlights. You're really versed into social media and how to use it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So I like you really wanted to tell everyone
Like I
how
said,
hugging
I,
entrepreneurs. So how did you learn? How did you
so
get to know so
like I
many?
said, I am very visual personally, Nancy. I am very visual. I am an investigator. I am a researcher by nature, which means I always want to know more. And how do I know more if what you have already spoke about in the past is not highlighted under your profile? So I notice whenever I'm visiting someone else's Instagram, and this is how I have learned by actually watching and seeing what the other people are doing. I was attracted to the highlights, and I noticed that the highlight is something that is actually something that stays there. It makes your story a little bit longer. It keeps it on the internet, and then you can create at least like a page where you will have your cookies. You must have done something in the past. You just need to repost it today and show us the cookies that you have. You create a cookies file, you create a Halloween file, you create a Eid file, and then you are going to put these highlights and you're going to make them available there online. Like I said, I am someone who believes in the internet. We are small businesses. If we are not online, don't be fooled by, don't be depressed, don't worry if you don't make sales online. You are going to make a sale because of that presence online one day in the future coming for. If nobody knows that you exist, how are they going to find you? Now we're going to go later on to why we have websites, why we have a price list. Just now Nicoletta said, are you there just to post photos, or you are selling something? If you are selling something, then let me know that it costs something. It's not just your, because I had Nancy's kitchen table when I used to live in Canada, and when I used to cook, when I used to bake. It doesn't mean that I was selling these goods, so you need to tell us that you are selling. So have a price there if you don't have already a website where you are going to be selling. How did I make it? I participated in a lot of markets, Dana. I have joined like mumpreneurs. I told you, remember when I first met you, I said, despite that I am an entrepreneur for more than 12 years now, because I have other businesses, having been in managerial position where I have set up new businesses for other corporations as well. Why is it that listening to other new vendors, but I was never an entrepreneur that was selling a product directly to the consumer and needed validation. So markets give you that validation. If you go to a market, you're going to be there. People are going to know that you are actually a person. Like Nicoletta said, are you a man or are you a woman? Who's cooking? Who's the one who's making these cakes? You or your husband maybe, or your maid is maybe making them. So we need to know that. We need to see you. We need to see you in person. We want to hear your story. And then the more markets you participate in, the more distributed goods that you give. You need to give goods for free. You need to send gifts and cookies for people whose opinion matter. Again, going back to Nicoletta, start with your community. You are living in a community, and you service food is something that I don't want to know. The reason why I want to know where do you live is because I want to know how much it's going to travel on the road to come to my house, and I want to know where are you located, so I know how long it will take for you to deliver to my house, and what's the temperature that the food is going to stay while it's being delivered to my house. Who do you use to deliver to my house? Being present on many platforms that bakers use. There are a lot of bakers here in the UAE that use certain platforms that are very specific to baking or delivering food. They have specialized drivers, and they have good offers. So it's a good thing as well. And again, how did I make it? Good intention, putting yourself out is very important. Putting your work. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Nicoletta, we touched so many things. Guys, you are amazing. I got so inspired by you. And I'm sure the ones who listen even now and later will learn so many things. Amazing. We have a comment here said, best ways to learn, investigate and research. Yep, that's that's a way to find. All right, great. Now, Nicoletta, you have some other things that you made a list for
Um,
us.
yes,
For her.
Nancy said something very important, and I also consider that sometimes the story behind your business is more important than your products. Sharing your story is very important to connect with people, to engage with them. Being present online is also as much as important as being present offline. Try to engage with your customer. For example, when you deliver cakes for an event, anniversary, go there, meet the parents, meet other parents, try to give them something to connect with them. For example, when I organize the birthday for my daughter, I'm all the time facing this problem. What I give to the children as giveaway? Try to offer some small complimentary goodies like a cupcake or a brownie. I saw you do a very nice brownies or cupcakes. Try to offer them in a small package with and try to obtain feedback. How you do this? You can put easily a QR code and ask them your feedback. Where is going this feedback? Again, on your Google business profile. If not, if you don't have this, give them your WhatsApp and ask them, encourage them to give you feedback. Ask them, do you like my cookies? Do you want to order for your next birthday? And you will see the results. Maybe there are 20 people at one party. If two people are coming back to you, it means you have two more clients. So
Yeah.
this is very important. And if you don't have the chance to go there, at least send someone. Maybe you have a salesperson or send someone to get the feedback at the end of the party, not in the beginning. At the end of the party.
After they had the cake.
Yes,
So come
after.
back by the end. That's smart because I mean I know when I saw her cake was in our second anniversary. It's beautifully, very tasty, very good. Everyone loved it. But yeah, we had it by the end. That's a good point. All right. We have how many minutes? We have 8 more minutes. So anything come up for you, Nancy? Anything that you like to
Uh,
add?
I just wanted to talk about the quality of the photos. That's
Yes.
very
Right.
important. So, like I said, Instagram is about posting photos and posting reels. I would give the lady a lot of recommendation about how to uh, take better photos. If she doesn't use a specialized photographer, by the way, there are specialized cameras, specialized lenses for food. It will show the food in a different way. But in your iPhone or in your Samsung, there are still apps that actually they can either change the surrounding, or you can change the photo that you are taking. Like, invest in that. Try, test more how you can take better photo. Better photos mean better reach and better advertisement, free advertisement. You already made the cake, you already decorated it, put it in a nice lit area and take a nice photo, and try to change the way of putting these out to the vendors, to
Yeah.
the sorry customers.
Wonderful. And that brings me now, I just remember she's saying, Afro saying that she worked with agencies, she worked with individuals, and they did not give her the result. Nicoletta, you do that with for your clients. What would you say to someone who is, fed up? Fed up with someone, coming and promising. What is it that she needs to look after? What is it you think she can do better?
First of all, it's important to understand who is your customer, who are your customers, because we are living in the country with very diverse, with people from Europe, from India, from China, from America, from Asia. It's important to understand what do they prefer, what are their tastes. Maybe, for example, in my case, when I order food, I want to order organic food, and even for the cakes, I'm looking to see do the cream has colorants or not. I prefer to for example, to have a soft cream, no colorants. So ask your clients, what do they prefer? Maybe you like to bake cakes with a lot of flowers, colorful, but maybe they do prefer simple cakes, natural, no colors. So this is one thing very important, to understand their needs and their behaviors. Talking about now about the agencies, I don't know how they work or how they created the Google Ads campaign. But for me, spending money in a Google Ads campaign without having a website, it doesn't make sense. So you spend money on Google, and where do they reach you? On Instagram? No. It's a strategy that doesn't work. Also, having only 147 followers, it's important to create a strategy to increase number of followers before advertising. So increase number of followers, and for this are a lot of tips I can give without spending thousands of dirhams every month for gaining followers. And don't don't buy followers. Maybe someone other people proposed you, and I heard a lot of clients saying, "Oh, I bought 20,000 followers," but these are not your followers. These are dead people. So engage with customer, increase number of followers, connect with them, and then start promoting your business and invest in Google Ads or other ads.
Kind of the horse before the carriage.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So what do you think? And I'm just looking at the time. If you can tell me, when hiring a social media agency or a person, what a person they should look for?
When hiring a person or an agency, first of all, you should have a free conversation, at least half an hour, to understand how they can help you. And if they touch your 3 points out of five, then you hire them. Otherwise, a lot of agencies are coming and are selling you this, but this maybe are not good for you. There is not a ideal formula how to find the best agency. First of all, is like with the client, you need to connect with the specialist. If you connect with the agency or the person behind the agency, then the results will come. Otherwise, you can hire the best and the biggest agencies in the market. If they don't connect with you and if they don't understand your product, is nothing. So customers, you should understand your customer, and the agency should understand
Yeah.
you, the customer,
Thank
and
you.
offer you bespoke solutions, and offer you solution best for your budget and for your
Yeah.
business.
Yeah. All right. Nancy, I'm curious. Did you hire a social media person ever?
No, I didn't
No.
reach that phase yet. No, no.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't agree that someone is going to be able to find the problem that we have on the
Yeah.
website. We have the website, but I keep hiring agencies to do some work on the website. But we have one problem that if someone will fix, I would be very very happy. But doesn't mean that we don't have sale. Doesn't mean
Yeah.
that we don't have a website. Doesn't mean that we are gonna stop working. Doesn't mean that we are gonna stop. And don't forget, there are two types of people, and I know the challenge that the lady who wrote to you,
Afroze. Yeah.
Dana, has, is that we are at the same time creating. So I am a creator, and with Penelope made this, like, we make our own jewelry, we want to display them, and we want to sell them. So there is a difference in that. So choosing your quality products as well is a big concern. So we spend our time doing four things. We are not, so we cannot compare our challenges on doing a certain business like someone who is offering an advice, because like the advice is already here, the information is already here and you're out to do it. We are continuously creating. So creation takes a lot of our time. So sometimes hiring a good social media company is very important. Having someone to handle your WhatsApp calls and your inquiries is again very important, or using a platform that actually can collect those calls for you. Having a good photographer is very important. To help you at least have the best thing. So using bloggers, that's another good thing, and influencers. So you need to diversify and focus on what you really do well, but still be able to rely on the expertise of other people. And I have a budget for that. So I have a budget for that. I know about bakers, Dana, that distribute for more than 1,000 dirham per month free goods for influencers. They send gifts to people whose opinion matter, and just to advertise. And this is something that you do, like bakery, cookies, something that you are testing now, and you want the serious opinion. And I trust these bloggers. They will only talk about your brand if it's a good one.
That's great. Ladies, we are top of the hour. We have finished for this time. Thank you very much. I learned so much, and I'm sure Afroze and the others learn as much. I invite you to write your details would it be all right to write in the comments, in the video comments on Facebook, so that if people have Afroze has additional information to reach out to you? Is it all right? Nicoletta, Nancy? And I know, Nicoletta, you send me this long list because I send you in advance what was it, the topic and of things that she can improve. Would it be all right to copy and paste on the comments as well, so she can read that as well?
Yes,
and for others to see, because some of the things I assume we did not get into that.
Yeah, sure.
Yes? All right, great. Ladies, thank you very much.
Thank
It's time
you.
to say goodbye.
Bye. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Nicoletta.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.